How's it going, Scorpio? It's Robin here with Aries Fire Tarot. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to your February 2021 Wealth and Abundance Tarot card reading. So what I have planned for you is an intuitive read using the Tarot of Dreams tarot card deck. And this is a fantastic deck. And, you know, I just really hope that everybody's able to achieve their dreams of wealth and abundance in this lifetime. So that's why I was guided to use the Tarot of Dreams. I'm going to use a Romance Angel Oracle card at the end of the read for you guys, just to see if there's any love in the air for you. You know, it's February, the month of love, so keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading for the sign of Scorpio in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and I hope the reading resonates. So, guys, that's the end of my intro, and I'm going to start pulling some cards here for you right shortly. There was something else I was going to say. Yeah, anyway, guys, I'm just going to plunge in just because intros are not my forte, and we'll get right to the heart of the matter. Wealth and abundance for Scorpio, February 2021. All right, so I'm going to do a deck cut here for all y'all. What have we got? It's hard to see for me. Hold on. I don't do reversals. So you have the Priestess here. So the Priestess asks that you follow your intuition, really tap into your higher guidance this month. Maybe rely a little bit more on your spidey senses than what other people are telling you. Your heart already knows what is best for you. You really don't need to ask other people's opinions on anything unless you just feel like having a conversation. And other people can sometimes sway you off of your path. So if there's something that you need to discuss, like money, you might want to have that discussion with your higher self and not rope in somebody else, depending on what your like marital status is or whatever. You know, your partner or spouse might appreciate a little bit of a heads up with your money scheme, but I'm seeing anybody outside of that really sort of close interpersonal relationship. They're probably just kind of trying to skew your plan. And for some of you, steal your plan, especially if you have a really, really good business idea. So the Priestess really wants you to seek the balance within yourself, the knowledge and wisdom within yourself. So keep that in mind, you guys. I'm wondering if my light is too bright. Can I get some feedback from you guys? Because I got a new O-ring light to do these readings with, because it's always pitch black. I get up super early to do the readings. So let me know if it's too bright and I'll try to adjust it. Although it's not easy being in two places at once. But anyway, let's see what's going on here. First little bit of information is to really rely on yourself. And this is really interesting. I had a card pop out of the deck. It's the Five of Wands. There is something about divine and perfect timing here. If you guys really need to speak to somebody, make sure the time is right for you, not for somebody else. I see there's sometimes I sound like Mario. It feels like there's going to be a detriment if you bring something up too soon. And for some of you, you could be wanting to approach somebody that owes you money or something along that line. Might not be the right time. It might end up in a bit of a rumble here with the Five of Wands. So whatever move you're going to make financially, really ask your higher self. Like, go and do a sit-down meditation or something, or automatic writing. What should I do about this money situation? And then let your higher self come in and help you out. Because your incorrect timing or wrongly placed word could really blow up for you here when it's coming to money in February. Let's keep on pulling some cards here for you, Scorpio. Some people are really sensitive about money too. Especially if people like owe you money. They might flip out if they don't have it. You know what I mean? Or, you know what's even better is keeping in mind that when you loan family money, it's no longer a loan, it's a gift. So be very careful about helping people out, you know, because you're probably kissing money goodbye. It's something really important to be mindful of. Yeah, so I see a really tricky, almost a negative situation here for you. But if you handle it properly, things should go well. But let's keep pulling cards here anyway. You have the Magician here, so you can make anything you want happen. There's a symbol of infinity. There's everything to do with tarot. And then the Magician is sitting right in the middle of it. So there is something very key for you guys to be handling here. And don't worry if you lose a little bit of money, if you have to part with some funds because somebody can't afford to pay you back, or they just won't pay you back, or whatever the scenario is. You can create more. I listened to this magic purse affirmation. It's Florence, and I always butcher her name. Hold on for a second. I'm really sorry about that, you guys. I feel like I just did the Phoebe from Friends cough, you know, where she was all disgusting with her. Anyway, sorry about that. The air is really dry here, and sometimes I choke up on it. But anyway, I was saying Florence Scovel skin, something like that. But you can just look up the magic purse affirmation. So if you are losing something to somebody here, or you're just losing a business opportunity, or you're losing a deposit, don't worry about it too much. You have to really tell your brain that, you know, whatever you have spent or parted with or lost, it's going to be replaced. And just keep that right in your heart. And I would really recommend listening to her affirmation probably once a day, you know, so that anything that you spend, it'll come back to you, and just have that faith. But I do see where somebody's probably going to tap you a little bit. You're probably going to lose something this month. But the key element is to remember that you are the Magician. And you can create it right back into your life. So it doesn't matter. Like all of this stuff here with the Five of Wands, it won't matter. So don't stress about it too much. And that's also going to be a really important emotion, is to not stress. If you tell yourself how the situation is going to turn out, then it'll turn out that way. So anyway, let me pull another card here. People get really emotional about money too. It's kind of important to just have a really positive emotion about money and know that it is always flowing into your life, and sometimes it's got to flow out. But if you keep the mindset that if the flow in is greater than the flow out, then you're winning, right? So let's have another card here for you, Scorpio. Okay, this is really a cool card. So I have the Palace of Swords. So these Palace cards don't exist in any other deck that I have. And I don't know if they're in any deck at all besides Tarot of Dreams. So this is the absolute mastery. This is when you go through every step of the swords, and the swords deals with the air sign, and it deals with the way that you think. So this is having absolute mastery over the way that you perceive money, and to keep yourself in check anytime your thoughts run away. This is going to be very, very important to you. And you'll probably see a different level of access, palace level, you know, VIP room, you know, as a result to having the absolute confidence of the Priestess and the Magician available to you. It'll turn everything around. There's no need to get into arguments about money, because money is just an energy you're able to attract in more anytime you want to. And the Palace of Swords, it's like the King of Swords extra. That's his house, you know, and that's where he lives with all his swords family, you know, so there's a lot of control needed in what you're about to navigate in February, and you'll be really impressed with yourself, and you will see that inflow increase based on the way that you manage a particular situation in February, where you go, you know, that's all right, I'll just manifest some more money, because you know it's available. I'll do one more Tarot of Dreams. Wow, okay, so this is kind of a creepy card, but the Death card says that the situation will end. So if you do have a recurring person coming in and tapping you for money constantly, and their promises don't mean anything, there's probably somebody that you need to cut ties with in February. In any business sense, anybody taking advantage of you monetarily, the death card is saying it's time to get rid of that person, so you don't have to constantly test your boundaries and how you feel. You know, and if you're committed to helping somebody monthly or whatever it is, look at it as a donation. Don't expect anything back in return. And this happens sometimes in families, you know, where you just have to help that person that just isn't capable for whatever reason of supporting themselves. Or, you know, maybe you have somebody, I'm seeing for some of you that you could regularly be helping out somebody that is homeless, but don't ever expect anything back. Maybe not even sometimes a smile, because people that are dealing with that sort of survival mode, they don't know how to thank you. So anyway, let's pull a, you deserve love and you are lovable. And I think this is a perfect card for Scorpio, because you're just as adorable as teddy bears and really light up rooms and just beautiful, like entertaining and really understanding, sweet people. So keep this in mind too, that you deserve love, and keep that in mind with the energy of abundance, because abundance is love in action. All right, guys. Okay, my guide stopped talking, so I'm going to peace out. Take care, you guys. Bye for now. Bye.